The Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
A pleasant good afternoon and welcome inside Holt Fieldhouse. Andrew Rogers, glad to have you alongside here on the Eagles Sports Network as Carson-Newman returns home for a matchup this afternoon with the Newberry Wolves. Wolves are 4-9, they're 2-3 in the league this year, while Carson-Newman has lost 2 games in a row for the first time all season. They're 8-4 overall and 2-2 in the league. Eagles won their first 2 league games of the year, Limestone and Tusculum, but have dropped road contests to Anderson and Lincoln Memorial in conference play since the one against Anderson back on December 16th and the one against LMU, a double overtime loss on Wednesday. So a hungry Carson-Newman team enters Holt Fieldhouse, where they've had plenty of success this season. The Lady Eagles in this building, 6-0, and they have defeated teams at a nice clip this season at home. 4 of the 6 wins are by double figures, and none of the 6 wins this year have been decided by less than 2 possessions. So Carson-Newman's had its way at Holt Fieldhouse, and they'll try to continue doing that once again today. They'll also try to continue success against Newberry. More on that as we go through out this AEC countdown to tip-off. The Wolves are just as hungry as Carson-Newman. They've lost 3 games in a row. 2 of these 3 losses have come in non-conference games for them, but certainly they're trying to get back on track as well. Their 2 wins in league play in 5 tries are against Tusculum and Limestone. So both teams have defeated the same squads to get their 2 wins in league play, and one of them today will get a 3rd league win here this afternoon. This is the AEC countdown to tip-off. After all, you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member. With 8 wins so far this year, Mike Mincy brings his career total to 248 wins. He's 2 wins shy of tying Eddie Carter for most wins in program history. He can get 1 win closer here today for the victory over Newberry. His pregame thoughts come your way when we return here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers back here on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman returns home to take on the Newberry Wolves here with the head coach, Mike Mincy. Coach, over the last couple of days from the Wednesday loss, we've discovered how extremely rare that game was and how it unfolded there down the stretch. So as for you as a coach, you haven't experienced something like that. How do you get this group to have short-term memory loss, to forget what's happened in the past, and let's focus on
what lies ahead and what's still at stake?
I think because of the 4 early season losses, including the gift that we gave Wednesday, we've had to do maybe what some other teams that are winning a ton of games haven't had to do yet, and that's face adversity, look at within ourselves as to what we need to improve on, what changes do we need to make, whether it be offensively, defensively, in player rotation, starting, whatever. So we've had to look deep and hard at that. So we're still trying to, at this point in the season, even though it's, you're not to the midway point yet, but trying to find ourselves, trying to find our identity. And, I mean, we already know, maybe everybody else has chalked us up as this is going to be a 500-year, or maybe we're not as good as we were. We know what kind of team we have. We know what our potential is and what our capabilities are. We just haven't reached that point yet, except for maybe a couple different times this season already. So my hope is that through these failures that we're having to do the necessary changes and adjustments to have a good rest of the year down these last 17 that we have.
Certainly you're not glad about the 4 losses, but as you've said, this is a good opportunity to learn, look at yourselves. Are you glad that happens now rather than in February or later on in the year?
I mean, it's better to happen now, obviously, than at the end of the year. I mean, you find yourself now in a real precarious situation, and your back's sort of against the wall a little bit. The way the tournament plays out this year, top 8, top 4, top 2, get the first night game, whatever, all that stuff, and that's way down the road. There's 17 more conference games to go for us, but you don't have that buffer anymore. It's not like, we can give up 2 games. You can't really give up many more games to achieve things that you're certainly want to achieve. And our players understand it. Listen, they're not happy about Wednesday. They know we coughed one up that we should not have coughed up. They know that these other 3 losses that we had prior to last night, it's just what it was. Tough schedule on the road. So I'll be looking to see how we bounce back.
Newberry, obviously, just as hungry as you guys are. They've lost 3 in a row. Leading scorers, Romery Lamb, good post player. Do they run their offense through her? How does it operate, and why does she have so much success?
I mean, you've got a 6'4" post player that's returning from last year. They got a lot of new faces. She's one of them, and she's a good post option for them to get it inside. They have the option to go 6'2", 6'4" at the 4-5. Still got Peyton Cronin, who's at this point in time their best 3-point shooting option. Shooting it well. I call her a 40-35 kid. She's shooting it well, making some good amount of threes. A lot of new kids, until you see them in person, it's really hard to decipher what they really are. The transfer, I think, from Emmanuel's pretty athletic kid. So we're going to see some new faces today. And although we did our scout on Newberry and the things that we need to do, today is a day that we got to focus more on what we need to try to control, what we need to try to handle, and a lot of that will start on the offensive end.
That leads me into my final question: focusing on yourself more, or just as much in this matchup. What do you want to see this team do well, specifically in this matchup? That leaves you today feeling a lot better than you have been about this team.
Well, I feel like for the most part during this year, our defense has been pretty good. I mean, obviously, we've had moments where it wasn't as good. Gave up 80-some-odd points to Anderson, gave up 76 or so to Glenville State. But for the most part, it's been pretty solid, much better than last year and in years past. What hasn't been good is our offense. And we're getting looks. We're getting things we need. We just don't have enough shot makers, playmakers. They're there. It just hasn't transpired yet. So just like the LMU game, when we feel like we hold our opponent to 21 points in the first half, we don't also want them to go to their locker room back when we held them to 21 points. That's just not how we've played over the years. That's just not what we're used to. And we've put too many halves together this year that have been in the low 20s, more than I would like to even talk about. So not how we're wanting to play, and we've got to find a better rhythm, whether it's out of our top 7 or we find some real positive members off the bench that can help us put the ball in the bucket.
Best of luck against the Wolves.
Thank you, Andrew.
We'll be back we'll finish up the AUC countdown tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear, shopseeandeagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopSeeAndEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
All right, back inside of Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman gets ready to wrap up their pregame stuff before getting set for this conference battle between Newberry and Carson-Newman. The Lady Eagles this year are unbeaten when out-rebounding their opponents this season. Carson-Newman is 6-0 this year when they win the battle on the boards. They're 2-4 when they don't win the battle on the board. So certainly that is a key statistic to follow when keeping an eye on Carson-Newman, how they fare in matchups this season. A couple of numbers on Newberry heading into this matchup this afternoon. The Wolves are 4-9, and they're one of the worst scoring offenses in the South Atlantic Conference. They average just 61 points per game. They shoot it only at 40% this year. They're the worst three-point shooting team in the league at 28%, and then the worst at defending the three. So beyond the arc is another number we'll keep an eye on throughout today. Does Carson-Newman win the battle shooting the basketball beyond the arc? Do they take advantage of what Newberry has struggled with, or does Newberry have success and find it today from beyond the arc? And then that rebounding battle. Those are two key numbers that we'll keep an eye on throughout this afternoon's contest. Carson-Newman has won 13 straight games over Newberry. They lead the all-time series due to the Lady Eagles 36-17. They're 19-6 under Mike Mincy against Newberry in this series. The Lady Eagles are 11-1 in 12 meetings when Mike Mincy is over on the sideline coaching his Lady Eagles, who have won 13 in a row, and 9 of those last 13 meetings have been decided by double digits. So it's a Wolves team that has struggled here inside of Holt Fieldhouse in general against Newberry. Saturday gives Newberry a chance today to end a 9-game skid here at Holt and a 13-game losing streak in this series as well. So plenty for both teams to play for. A pair of losing streaks set to collide here inside of Holt Fieldhouse, and one of them will end for one side, and the other will see one continue here today. So Newberry tries to end a schneid against Carson-Newman, while the Lady Eagles try to continue their winning ways, not only at home, but against Newberry. Starting lineups and tip-off head your way after these messages right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. A beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
This
Kisses it off the glass and one.
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Weichel off the screen, gets free. Here's a three, and the answer. Braylon Weichel with a massive triple. It's 67-65.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, we welcome you back inside of Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and Newberry battle it out for the 54th time between the two schools. Carson-Newman is 8-4, 2-2 in the league, and Newberry is 4-9 and 2-3 in the league. Let's meet the starting lineups for today's game. For Newberry, starting in the backcourt is a sophomore transfer from Emmanuel, a native of Jefferson, Georgia, 5'8", Deshauna Gaither. She averages 8 points per game and is shooting 31% from beyond the arc this year. Also in the backcourt is a senior guard from Manchester, Chloe Andrew. She's 5'7" and has struggled this year offensively. 3 of 22 from the field. Has only made 3 baskets in 13 appearances this year. Also in the backcourt is a junior guard from Buenos Aires, Argentina, the Miles Community College transfer, Julia Paletta. She has no double-figure games this year, but the team's best passer. She has 33 assists this year. Alyssa Woodlock is a freshman forward from West Columbia, South Carolina. She draws the start. And then also in the front court is the star center, the junior from Darwin, Australia, 6'4", April Rummery Lamb, the team's top scorer, 15 points per game, 6 rebounds, and is very efficient at inside at 54%, while shooting 81% from the free throw line. She's first in the conference in blocks and top 10 in the league, or top 10 in the country in blocks as well. Newberry is in visiting black uniforms, red numerals that reads Newberry across the front. The number is outlined in black, and it's in red across the front of the uniform. And on the back of the uniform as well, Carson-Newman is in its home white uniforms with white shorts, Eagles in cursive writing outlined in orange with blue numerals. And then the same with the number on the front and back of the uniform as well. Rummery Lamb and Lindsay Taylor are in the center jump circle, and we are about to get underway. Official throws the ball up into the air. Lamb sees it tipped by Taylor into the hands of Weichel, and Carson-Newman controls to start the game. Weichel chest pass to Rogers. Alvey, they go quickly inside. Taylor's wide open. She had great position and scores with the left hand. Excellent find. Alvey to Taylor for 2, and Carson-Newman's on the board 15 seconds in. Pressure in the backcourt. Andrew, cross-court pass. Woodlock thought about a 3, left of the wing. Now finds the trailer, Andrew, and the Wolves will set up in the half court. Right wing. Paoletta comes off a screen, gets to the free throw line, bounce pass to Woodlock. She spins, shoots, missed everything. Defensive rebound for Taylor and the Eagles. Taylor will dribble it up the court herself, skips it ahead. Weichel's open, right wing 3 up, too strong. Defensive board secured by Chloe Andrew. She'll push the pace in transition, traveled. Tried to kick it to the right wing to Deshauna Gaither and picked up that back foot for a traveling violation. First turnover on the Wolves, first of the game. Eagles up 2-0 as we approach 60 seconds in. Rutherford at the controls, chest pass, Weichel right of the wing, foul line extended, pressured by Andrew, bounces one to Taylor. Taylor gives it back to Weichel. Weichel steps back, now skips it over Rogers. They bounce it inside. Taylor is fouled from behind. Reach-in foul as Rummery Lamb tried to reach around Taylor to knock it away. That'll be her first, and the game's first. Eagles will inbound right to the baseline. Rutherford lobs to Keely Rogers, top of the key. She puts it on the floor, drive, a find to a cutting Alvey, floater up, air ball, right to the hands of Taylor, though, who's there to stick it back up and in. Well, it'll go down probably as a missed shot for Alvey, but it turns out to really be an assist for her. She finds Taylor for two. It's 4-0. Alvey kicks this basketball as Paoletta tried to bounce it across the timeline to Woodlock, and it'll stay with Newberry in the backcourt with 8:38 to go in the first quarter, and Carson-Newman ahead by 4. Inbound for Paoletta. Carson-Newman backs off into a man-to-man with Weichel pressuring the point guard Andrew. Looking is Paoletta, now asks for help, skips it in. Alvey nearly stole it as Rummery Lamb had worked her way from the far sideline up the far sideline to try to provide help, and Alvey knocked it away. Wolves now do get it in. So we approach 90 seconds in. Rutherford got a hand on it. It's loose and a foul. Rutherford picks up her first, team foul number 1. Rutherford hit the deck trying to get after the basketball and committed her first. Got a hand on it, just created some body contact that resulted in a personal foul. Woodlock, top of the key, a chest pass to Paoletta. She squares up on Rutherford, puts it on the floor, pressured, picks her dribble up now, looking for help. Chest pass to Gaither, 4 to shoot. Deshauna Gaither puts it on the floor, drive inside, offensive foul. Gaither stepped over Rutherford, who took the charge underneath, and it's Gaither's first and the team's second foul. Excellent defensive sequence for Mike Mincy's group to start this basketball game. 3 possessions for Newberry, 2 have been turnovers, and 1's been a missed shot. Rutherford off a Taylor screen, attacks the paint, now steps back, right at the elbow, picks up her dribble, skips it out, Rogers top of the key. Keeley, a crossover, backs down Woodlock, lost it, now gets it back. Weichel, hesitation, off a screen to Rogers. Rogers faces up on Woodlock, puts it on the floor, drive right, gets rejected by Woodlock. Good defense by the freshman to block the shot of Rogers, and the Wolves in transition. Alvey picks off the pass. A steal for Michaela Alvey in transition. A pump fake, a layup up, too strong. Tracks down her own miss, and it's taken away by Gaither. The other way, Gaither, a pump fake, a shot up, and it's in. Well, missed layup on one end leads to a made layup on the other, and it's 4-2 with 7:20 to go first half, first quarter. Rogers chest pass out to Weichel, 4-2 Lady Eagles. Weichel asks for a Taylor screen, dribbling out front, hesitates, rejects the screen, pump fake, skips it to Rogers. Left elbow jump shot is up, all backboard for Rogers, missed it. Rebound, Newberry. Skip ahead pass, Gaither in transition, attacks the right baseline, kicks it out, left corner, a Chloe Andrew 3 is up. It's long. Offensive rebound, Rummery Lamb, she puts it back up, no good. And Lindsay Taylor with a good box out to secure a third rebound. And now we've got a foul as Rogers takes a shot to the face on Taylor's outlet pass. Woodlock tried to come up and steal it, and Rogers got knocked in the chin. As soon as Rogers turned, had no way of knowing Woodlock was going to be right there to bump into her. That's Woodlock's first, the team's third already, just over 3 minutes into the first. Rutherford brings the basketball up with Carson-Newman ahead by 2. Alvey lobs it inside. Taylor's got position and scores again. Left-hand layup for Lindsay Taylor. She scored 32 on Wednesday and has Carson-Newman's first 6 points here this Saturday afternoon. Paoletta breaks the pressure. A skip to Gaither. Extra pass. Here's an Andrew right wing 3 up and in. Chloe Andrews' second 3 of the year makes it 6-5. Carson-Newman still in front. 6:20 to go first quarter. Rutherford skips it right corner. Weichel a pump fake. Gets around Paoletta. Drives baseline. Met by 2. Looking. Now back out Rogers. Right wing. Keeley puts it on the floor. Bounce past Taylor. Left baseline shot up. Short. Rebound Rummery Lamb. Outlet pass goes to Chloe Andrew. The Wolves can take the lead with a basket on this possession. Wide open Gaither in the left corner. She steps back. A three is up and in. Deshauna Gaither, a 31% three-point shooter, makes it a 2-point Wolves lead. Alvey lobs inside, looking for Taylor. It was tipped. Taylor got it back. Shot blocked by Paoletta, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Carson-Newman, and subs were checking in. Penland, Boshears, Gonzalez out there for Carson-Newman. After Mike Mincy put out the same starting five he did against LMU. Peyton Cronin and Hannah Nimmo in for the first time for Joanna Tincher's team. Weichel off a quick screen, pops from 10 and hits. Braylon Weichel only had one basket against LMU, was under the weather, still played 31 minutes, and has her first basket here today, and we're tied at 8. Pressure in the backcourt. Nimmo gets away from it, now skips it to Gaither. Gaither attacks on Emily Gonzalez, shot up, rejected from Boshears. And Taylor comes out of the pack with a basketball. Eagles running in transition. Weichel stops, pops, a shot short, and it's rebounded by Nimmo, the point guard. Nimmo skips it ahead to Cronin. Pass was errant, though, and it was ahead of Cronin. It's a turnover, Newberry's fourth. As Knuckles, Maddie Knuckles, that is, will check in for the first time and replace Lindsay Taylor, who gives Mike Mincy great minutes to start. 6 points, 4 rebounds, and just under 5 minutes of work. Halfway through the first quarter, we're tied at 8. Gonzalez, ball over her head, skips it Knuckles, who hands it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez drives, up, stop, kicks it out, Penland. Penland picks up her dribble, finds a cutting Knuckles, right-hand layup, good. Excellent find, Penland to Knuckles for 2, and Carson-Newman's back in front, 10-8. Gonzalez takes it away, a steal. Penland's got it. Penland stops, bounce pass, Weichel, layup, short, got her own miss, puts it in and one. Defense to offense. Gonzalez created the havoc. Penland found Weichel, who missed her shot initially but got it back and has a chance for a three-point play. Eagles on a little 6-0 mini burst over the last 60 seconds and has a 4-point lead with 4:35 to go in the first. And we're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Oh, an excellent crowd on hand as school starts to get back in session here at Carson-Newman University as Weichel will head to the line to try to complete a three-point play. Eagle Fans AEC is your Touchstone Energy cooperative service you can trust, value, you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek. We're AEC member-owned and service-driven. Weichel with 4 points, more than she had on Wednesday against Lincoln Memorial, completes the three-point play. She's got 5 and will check out in favor of Carly Hayworth. So Carly Hayworth into the game for Carson-Newman with the Eagles up by 5 here in the first. 4.5 to go. Backcourt pressure. Paoletta skips it to Cronin. Peyton Cronin, the team's top shooter, passes it back out to Paoletta. And Newberry will set up its offense at the half court. Trailing by 5. Chest pass with a Woodlock left to the wing. Now a handoff for Moment. Kaylin Moment into the game for the first time. She crosses over, picks up her dribble, now skips it to Cronin. Now she skips it to the corner. Paoletta drives, finds a cutting Moment who scores in the paint. Excellent offensive sequence. And it results in a basket for Kaylin Moment off the bench. She's got her first 2. Boshears to Hayworth, who barks out a play call. Chest pass to Gonzalez. Triple threat position for the sophomore, who now puts it on the floor, dribbling. Now skips it, Penland, left to the wing. Penland lines up a 3. It's an air ball, and it ball's out of bounds. And back to Newberry. Back into the game, or checking in for the Newberry Wolves, is the freshman guard from Lexington, South Carolina, Jenna Ganity. She's into the game for the first time with a basketball, breaks the pressure, and skips it to Paoletta. Wolves hanging around, 13-10 basketball game, 3.5 to go first quarter. Cronin, jab step, comes off a screen, dribbling middle, rips one in to Woodlock, who traveled. Traveled before her shot attempt inside, guarded well by Knuckles underneath. And Newberry commits a 6th turnover here in the first quarter, but they only trail by 3. Boshears with it, hands off Hayworth at the top of the key. Carly comes off, rejects a Knuckles screen. Jump shot up and in. Excellent move by Carly Hayworth, who has her first basket off the bench, and it's 15-10. Eagles getting some contributions from 2 bench players here in the first quarter. Hayworth and Knuckles each with a basket. Paoletta breaks the pressure, and it's an over and back violation. She went across and then took a step back, had 2 feet across, and then took a step back. That's a Newberry turnover, a 7th turnover. Now Peterson checks in for the first time, replacing Woodlock, as Carson-Newman gets it back up by 5 as we go underneath 3 minutes in the first. Boshears off a Penland screen, goes between the legs, chest pass over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez now dribbles, hounded by Yanity. Now Hayworth comes off a screen, kicks it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez pump fakes, drives inside, through contact, shoots and scores. Emily Gonzalez with a nice drive inside to finish through contact, and Carson-Newman's up 7. Skip to Yanity. Now she gets it across to Jess Tompkins, who's into the game. Skips to Cronin, top of the key. And now into the hands of the point guard, Paoletta. They throw it inside. Tompkins shoots over Boshears. Shot left short, and Emily Gonzalez snares the rebound down. She goes behind the back, crossing half court, skips it to Hayworth. Hayworth, chest pass, Penland. It reverses left to the wing, Knuckles. Knuckles, skip to Gonzalez, a pump fake. Emily steps back to Knuckles. She thought about a 3, pump fakes it away, and traveled. First Carson-Newman turnover. Good sequence there. Eagles were moving it well, but could not get a good look there, and it forced Knuckles to take an extra step than she wanted to. .203 to go first quarter, and Carson-Newman's up 17-10. Has forced Newberry to go without a point in the last 2.5 minutes. Paoletta crosses the timeline, guarded by Hayworth. Paoletta gets it back left to the corner. Double team comes. Tompkins had it poked away. Hayworth takes it away. Right in front of the scores table, Hayworth with the steal. Double team, skips it. Knuckles finds Boshears. 1 power dribble, a shot up, too strong. And it's rebounded by Yanity. Yanity the other way, dribbling at the right wing. Comes off a Tompkins screen. Bounces it to Paoletta. Paoletta comes off a screen, or check that's Chloe Andrew into the game. Skips it now to Paoletta, right of the wing. 12 to shoot. A pump fake from Julia Paoletta. Hesitates, now bounces one inside. It's loose. Knuckles got a hand on it, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Newberry with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Well, excellent activity here by Maddie Knuckles to work around, deflect it away as Madeline Ladd, Ashlyn Crittenden check into the game for Penland and Gonzalez. So Mike Mincy has already dug pretty deep into his bench. 12 different players have played, and we're not even out of the first quarter. Look at the steal from Knuckles, read the pass. Maddie Knuckles the other way, right hand layup up, good, and 1. Maddie Knuckles with the great awareness to see where that pass was going to end up, tracked it down, stole it away, and went coast to coast for 2 and the foul. Made it look easy on the other end, did Knuckles. The Chatsworth, Georgia native will have a chance to complete a 3-point play. Knuckles has started to see her playing time increase over these last couple of games. She's got 5 points to tie her season and career high. Did that against Tusculum back before Christmas break. Eagles by 10 thanks to that sequence. Bounce pass to Andrew, who breaks the pressure. They skip it. Diana Burke, or Nadia Burns, that is, with it underneath. They skip it out. Now Burns gets it back. Shot up, rejected by Knuckles. Maddie Knuckles making things happen on both ends of the floor. And Carson-Newman gets it back. A foul was called, and Knuckles will go to the line. Well, Maddie Knuckles has got it done, not just on the offensive end, had a steal last possession, and how about the block on Burns this time? And then went and tracked down the block as well to draw the foul. Foul was on Burns, her first, in the team's fifth. 2 shots for Knuckles. First one up for Maddie Knuckles is swished in. Heading into the game, she was 1 for 4 from the line. And already has 2 here in this first quarter, 2 of 2. It has 6 points. Second one for Knuckles is up and in. 7 points off the bench, and all in the first quarter. Carson-Newman scored 16 of the last 18 points and leads by 12. Pressure in the backcourt. Gaither looking, now dribbles around Hayworth. Pressure broken. Gaither, Euro step, left-hand layup. Wild shot is going to be deflected out as Knuckles went to track it down. It's out of bounds. Last touched by Carson-Newman. 42 seconds to go first quarter. Carson-Newman's up 12. So get another look at it. That looked like maybe it was deflected by Nemo, who's got it now, but otherwise the Wolves keep it. Nemo behind the back dribble, guarded by Hayworth. Back to the basket now, bounces one. Andrew off a screen. Pump fakes, kicks it out. Nemo's open. Top of the key, 3. Up and banked in. Hannah Nemo from downtown. She's only got 4 threes now all year, but that one goes down. Ends a Carson-Newman scoring run. Boshears a pump fake, a stop, a shot inside, rims out. Crittenden offensive rebound. 15 left in the first quarter. Shot clock's off. Hayworth nearly lost it. Bounce past Knuckles. 8 seconds. Hayworth hounded, crosses over, steps back, kicks it. Knuckles. Maddie Knuckles puts it on the floor. Running shot airballed. Out of bounds. It's back to Newberry. Eagles unable to execute there to end this first quarter. See if the Wolves can get something late. Skip into Gaither. One dribble at half court. A shot up from half court. Banks off the backboard and out. And that wraps up the first quarter. Carson-Newman with a good scoring run. Scored 9 in a row toward the back end of that first quarter. It has a 9-point lead after 1. And we're back for the second quarter here inside of Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
All right, we're back inside of Holt Fieldhouse where Carson-Newman leads Newberry 22-13 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Well, Maddie Knuckles off the bench played 5 minutes. After Lindsey Taylor got the first 5, Knuckles got the next 5, and Maddie Knuckles has a new career high, 5 points in that first quarter. After Lindsey Taylor gave Mike Mincy 6 points and 4 rebounds to start, Knuckles filled that spot really well with 7 first quarter points to pace Carson-Newman. Eagles basketball to start the second. Madeline Ladd will inbound to Tori Rutherford, who's out there with Taylor, Alvey, and Weichel. So 4 starters and Ladd, who lobs it to Taylor. Lindsay faces up free throw line, hands off Weichel. Braylon stops, skips it, Ladd, right wing. Bounce pass inside, Taylor's got position, left-hand hook up, through contact, she's fouled. And that is April Rummery Lamb's second personal foul. So Newberry's top scorer hasn't scored and now has 2 fouls with 9:44 to go until halftime. Rummery Lamb averages 15 a game, most block shots in the sack as Taylor's first one swishes in. That was going to be a good matchup. Taylor and Lamb, how would those two battle it out? And so far, Taylor has won that battle inside. Second one for Lindsay's up and in as well. 8 points for Taylor in the first half, and it's Carson-Newman up by 11. Alvey jumps the passing lane and knocks it away. Rutherford comes up with it. Bounce pass. Ladd puts it on the floor. A drive inside, and she's bumped. Foul called as Ladd decided to turn down the three and got hacked by Woodlock inside. That's Woodlock's second and the team's second. So 2 fouls on Woodlock and Rummery Lamb, who are both in the game right now. Rutherford triggers it in left of the baseline. Lobs it out. Alvey, top of the key. She tried to skip it to Weichel. It was deflected. Braylon comes up with it. Drives inside. Lost it. No. Let's see. Nimmo was out of bounds. Back foot was out of bounds when she knocked it away from Weichel. So with 9:28 to go in the second quarter, Carson-Newman gets it back with a fresh 30 because possession was gained for Nimmo. Weichel will look in and get it to Alvey, not a Ladd. They reverse it to Rutherford. She's hounded by Gaither. Tries to go around her. Running right-hand shot. It goes in. Rutherford didn't need glass. She throws it up and in for her first basket, and Carson-Newman's up 13. Gaither able to get past Weichel to break the pressure. Now here comes a double. Now she bounces it behind Nimmo, and Newberry will work in the half court. They've turned it over 11 times here in the first half. Nimmo pressured, hounded, finds help in Cronin. She lobs it in, and Rummery Lamb wasn't looking for it. Turnover. 12 Wolves turnovers, and we're just over 11 minutes into the game. It's not a good pace. That's about a turnover a minute right now for Newberry. Rutherford at the controls with Carson-Newman up by 13. Just past to Weichel, who faces up right in front of the Newberry bench. To Taylor, who looks, hands off Ladd, who traveled. Took an extra step before coming off that screen. And that's Carson-Newman's second turnover. Inbound, Nimmo lobs it ahead, Cronin. Peyton Cronin goes behind the back, double team comes, she lobs it back out, Nimmo back to Cronin. Here's a three, it's up short. Rebound, Weichel. Braylon Weichel with a head of steam. Numbers for Carson-Newman. She bounces it. Ladd. Right-hand layup is good. Weichel to Ladd for 2. Carson-Newman scored the first 6 of the second quarter and leads by 15. It's 28-13 with 8:18 to go here in the second quarter. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, Carson-Newman up by 15, 28-13 with 8:18 to go in the second quarter. Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside on this Saturday afternoon. Thanks to Kai Robbins back in network control, keeping us on the air on Mountain Talk 106.3 locally here in Tennessee. Carson-Newman by 15. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. 2-2-1 pressure, same 5 out there for Mike Mincy's group. Pressure in the backcourt. Nimmo lost it. Has to go back and get it. Now gets it across the timeline. Andrew nearly lost it out of bounds. Keeps it in, though. Wolves will set up. Gaither rips through. A drive inside. A kick. Nimmo, right corner. 3 up. Air ball. And Alvey keeps it in play and treks down the rebound. Her first. A skip to Ladd. Eagles by 15 with the basketball. Ladd hands off Alvey. Alvey lobs it in. Taylor's got position, a power dribble and a right-hand layup up and in. Carson-Newman having their way inside right now, 30-13, an 8-0 start to the second quarter. Gaither nearly traveled, lobs ahead, the pass to Andrew. She's doubled, skips it into the corner. That's Pearson. Now back out Andrew. Low inside. Taylor intercepts it. A steal for Lindsay Taylor in transition. Alvey skips. Bad pass. Nimmo all over that to come up with a steal. And Rutherford there for the steal. Fumbles it out of bounds. They always have to keep an eye on Tori Rutherford. When she is in the area, she is going to be relentless going for that basketball. Nearly had her second steal of the game, but fumbled it out of bounds, and Newberry keeps it trailing by 17 with 7:13 to go in the second. Wolves have not scored in the second quarter. Pearson throws it right block. Andrew backs down Weichel. Spins. That was an elbow to Weichel's chest. No call, and Andrew scores. 30-15, 3 minutes into the second. Weichel into the corner. Rutherford skips it ahead. Alvey lobs inside. Taylor's got great position, missed the shot, and Rummery Lamb has the rebound, and she's fouled. Oh, probably the first time Newberry's defended Taylor well inside. They forced the missed, and then Taylor committed the foul, her first, and the team's first. Julia Paoletta back into the game for the Wolves, with Newberry down 15. Andrew has this one dribbled off Weichel's leg. It'll stay with Newberry, but they'll only have 4 seconds to get it across. Eagles still have their pressure. This is going to be a deep right inbound, right of the sideline in the Newberry bench. They get it to Paoletta. 3 seconds. She splits 2 defenders and breaks it. Well done by Paoletta, who lobs it inside. A pump fake and a shot up for Moment, no good. And Taylor rips the rebound away, and Rummery Lamb picks up a foul. And nope, it's not on Rummery Lamb. That's actually going to be on Pearson. Pearson's first, the team's third personal foul here in the second quarter. Eagles by 15 with it. Rutherford at the controls. Tori dribbles out front, guarded by Andrew, crosses over, now gets around the Taylor screen. Skips it, Rogers. She puts it on the floor. Rogers drives inside. Left-hand layup through contact. No, but is fouled. That'll be Ella Pearson picking up 2 fouls in a matter of 15 seconds. 2 on Pearson. So Pearson, Woodlock, and Rummery Lamb all have 2 fouls for Newberry, as Keely Rogers heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. Rogers is 71% free throw shooter this year. Misses the front of the iron on the first. Couple of dribbles, and the sophomore's second one is up and in. 31-15. Eagles by 16 here in the first half. Inbound will be by Paoletta. She gets it in. Moment skips it. Andrews bumped and fouled by Rogers. Keely Rogers picks up her first, the team's second foul. As Jess Tompkins and Alyssa Woodlock back in, Rummery Lamb and Pearson out for Joanna Tincher's squad. We're 4 minutes into the second, and Carson-Newman leads by 16. Woodlock hands it off. Burns, or that's Moment off a screen. She'll step back. Shot over Alvey, hits the backboard, no good. And Tori Rutherford has her first rebound. Eagles with the starting 5 out there. Rutherford now with it right wing. Skips it. Weichel, it bounces to her. Braylon comes up with it, lobs inside. Taylor's got space and scores with the left-hand layup. Lindsay Taylor with 12 points here in the first half, and Carson-Newman leads by 8. This ball is skipped over the head of Moment, who just tosses it away. It was too high for Paoletta, and Newberry commits a 14th turnover here in the first half. Alvey and Rutherford out, and Penland and Boshears back in, the 2 starters in the first 11 games for Mike Mincy's group return. Penland to Rogers. Keeley drives right of the baseline and threw it to the second row. Boshears and Campbell were over there, and neither of them could leap up and make that catch. Just Carson-Newman's 4th turnover, though, in this first half. Moment pressured, and she's fouled from behind. That is Penland picking up the foul, her first and the team's 3rd. Inbound to Paoletta. Newberry with 1 basket here in the second quarter. Cronin looking. Skips it to Moment, top of the key. Back out to Cronin. She goes behind the back, drives baseline, gets cut off, skips it out. Paoletta. 12 to shoot. Julia Paoletta fumbling the ball, kicks it out. Cronin, a 3 up, short. Offensive rebound, Tompkins, and she puts it back up and in. Nice activity there from Jess Tompkins for the offensive rebound and stick back. Eagles work the other way quickly. Penland bounces inside. Taylor backs down Tompkins, and an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Taylor. That's her 2nd, and the team's 4th. And just kind of barreled over Tompkins, who scores the basket on one end and commits a foul, or draws a foul on Taylor on the other. Knuckles returns. Rogers nearly stole that ball as it gets knocked out of bounds. And right on to the scorer's table here. 4:41 to go first half. Newberry with it, down 16. Paoletta, guarded by Hayworth, who's back in to replace Weichel. A 3-second violation. Tompkins was in the lane for too long. A rare 3-second violation as Gonzalez returns for Rogers. Eagles by 16. They've made 4 of their last 5 shots from the field to help get this lead to 16. Hayworth crosses the half-court stripe. She's already got a basket in this game. Comes off a screen, skips it, Knuckles. Knuckles hands off Gonzalez. She drives baseline. Tried to lob it back out to Knuckles, who could not come up with the basket. It was stolen away by Woodlock, who got fouled by Knuckles. That's the 5th team foul, as Knuckles picks up her first. Free throws for Woodlock. And Mike Mincy will call a timeout with 4:17 to go in the second quarter. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman to help secure your family's financial future. Well, Carson-Newman, despite turning it over 3 times in the last 83 seconds, have been able to increase this lead in the second quarter to 16 points. They've outscored the Wolves 11-4 in this second quarter. A nice defensive quarter for Mike Mincy's group so far. But Alyssa Woodlock will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair out of the timeout. First one for Woodlock is up. It's a high archer that hits the front of the iron and rolls in. 33-18. First trip to the line for the Wolves here in Mossy Creek. Spin of the basketball. Bends the knees. Shot is up. It's another high archer that rolls in. 19-33. Carson-Newman by 14 with the basketball in the second unit out there. Hayworth crosses over, hesitates. Skips it, Boshears. Skyler turns it over. A steal for Woodlock. Woodlock drives inside. Left-hand layup. Gonzalez got a piece of it. Excellent recovery by Emily Gonzalez. A skip ahead. Knuckles, the catch. Stops, shoots, missed the shot. Missed the bunny. Would have been a great finish to what was a great recovery by Gonzalez. 3:45 and counting. First half. Bounce pass inside. Tompkins rejected by Knuckles. Maddie's second block of the first half. She skips it to Boshears. Boshears spins, drives, back out. Knuckles couldn't come up with a pass. Penland retracts it down. Penland to Hayworth. Carly steps back. Deep 2. In and out. Excellent move. Knuckles, good activity for the miss. Hayworth tries again. A 3, up and in. Carly Hayworth from downtown, all set up by the hustle of Knuckles to keep the possession alive, and Carson-Newman's up 17. First three-point basket for the Lady Eagles, and it comes from the hands of Carly Hayworth. Knuckles tips the pass. It ends up with Woodlock, who shoots, misses. Rebound, bounced in, and Woodlock tracked it down. Nobody went for the basketball underneath, and a foul committed by Knuckles. That's her second. Well, watch this. Boshears left the basketball thinking someone else was going to grab it, and nobody did. Woodlock heads back to the free throw line as she was found after getting her offensive rebound. Makes her second trip there here today. First one is up and off the iron. Rolls off. 36-19. 2:59 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman up by 17. Pardon me. Woodlock's second one up and in. After Knuckles' second foul, she'll stay in. Hayworth quickly the other way, a burst of speed into the front court. Now she'll dribble it with the right hand, skip it to Penland. Penland pump fakes, steps back, now drives inside. Nice bounce pass. Knuckles layup up and in. Great find from Campbell Penland, and Maddie Knuckles continues to add on to her career high of 9. Eagles back up by 18, tying their largest lead. These Wolves skip it to Cronin, now to Gaither, a long three, up and in. Nothing but net for Deshauna Gaither from downtown, 38-23. Tempo starting to pick up here in Holt. Hayworth goes between the legs, picks up her dribble, now skips it Ladd. Ladd fires one in Knuckles, who bounces it out. Penland, right corner, three, swishes in. Campbell Penland buries a three to answer the Gaither three, and Carson-Newman back up 18. 2 minutes to go, first half. Gaither behind the back, guarded by Gonzalez. They skip it, Cronin. She comes off a screen. Hard hedge by Ladd, who switches on. Bounce inside. Burns has space. Pump fakes over Knuckles and scores. Nice hook shot from Nadia Burns, the freshman forward, as her first basket, and it's 41-25. Carson-Newman. Hayworth at the controls for Carson-Newman. Skips it to Ladd. Madeline Ladd drives baseline, shoots, an errant shot, missed everything. Rebound for Newberry. Cronin stops, right wing three, air ball. Gaither kept it alive. Now they throw it inside. Burns is fouled. Knuckles reached around and picked up her third. 15 foul, and so free throws to come again for Newberry as Rutherford, Weichel, and Taylor and Alvey return with 1:24 to go. Nadia Burns back to the free throw line to shoot two. Burns with 2 points off the bench so far today. First one's up off the iron, no good. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman's athletics official online store at shopseeandeagles.com. It features more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. ShopSeeAndEagles.com is the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. 2 misses for Burns at the line, and the lead stays at 16. Michael chest pass Ladd, who lobs it inside. Taylor makes the catch. Met by a double, though. Has to dribble out of it. Nearly taken away. It's fumbled to Alvey, who's there. She misses a left-hand layup, and Rutherford has the offensive rebound. Rutherford has skipped to Ladd. Madeline Ladd, straight line, drive into the basket for 2. Madeline Ladd with 4 points off the bench on a great right-handed drive inside, and the lead back up to 18. Nimmo lobs it near the scorer's table, was nearly thrown away. Now she gets it back, pressure broken. Into the hands of Gaither, her shot's up, off the backboard, no. Rebound, bounced around. Gaither first to the floor, comes up with it. They skip it, Nimmo 3 up, long. There's a push in the back on Gaither as Alvey leaped into the air for the rebound, and Gaither came in and gave her a shove in the back. 15 foul on Newberry, and so Michaela Alvey will work her way to the other end to shoot 2 free throws. Good activity and good positioning as Andrew and Pearson return for Newberry with 32 and a half seconds to go in this opening half. Alvey to the free throw line for the Lady Eagles. She's 6 of 10 this year from the stripe. Looking for her first point of the afternoon. First one up, and it rolls in, 44-25. Carson-Newman's largest lead of the opening half. Strong second quarter on both ends as Alvy's second one is up and swished in as well. 45-25. Carson-Newman's outscored Newberry by 11 in the third, or in the second. And this ball's thrown behind Nimmo, a turnover. Crittenden skips it to Torrey, and Rutherford realizes the shot clock's off. Will pull it back out. Rutherford a bounce to Weichel. 15 seconds. Braylon will dribble it out front. 10 seconds. Now Weichel will lob it to Taylor. Eagles get into their offense. Taylor dribbles it, drives, stops, lost it. It's loose, stolen away. Steal for Yanity, who lobs it in. Nimmo at the buzzer made the layup, but it's no good. Didn't get the shot off in time. Good effort and good sequence for the Wolves, but they can't get the shot off in time. It was Hannah Nimmo with the layup attempt, but it is after the first half clock comes to an end. 45-25. Carson-Newman outscores the Wolves 23-12 in the second quarter, and will head into the locker room with a 20-point lead. Eagles back in front at the break, and we're back to Holt Fieldhouse for the Domino's halftime report after this.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Fieldhouse, Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside here on the Eagles Sports Network. Carson-Newman's up by 20 points at the break over the Newberry Wolves. It's 45-25. Let's tell you how we got to this point in the game. Both teams got out to a decent start. Newberry had an early lead of 8-6 after a Deshauna Gaither three-point basket at the 5:54 mark. But that would be Newberry's only lead of the game, and they would, or only lead of the first half, and they would not see it get any closer as Carson-Newman responded with a little 7-0 run to lead by 5 with 4:30 to go in the first quarter. A Kalen Moment bucket made it a one-possession game with 4 minutes left in the first before Carson-Newman went on another little run. It was a 9-0 run thanks to 3 baskets by Hayworth, Gonzalez, Knuckles. They each made 1. Knuckles made 3 free throws, and the Lady Eagles went on a 9-0 scoring run. Toward the end of the first quarter, the Nimmo 3 wrapped up the Newberry first quarter as well, made it 22-13 at the end of the first, and Carson-Newman carried that first quarter momentum into the second, scoring the first 7 points of the second quarter and led by 17. Their largest lead at one point in that second was an 18-point margin when Lindsey Taylor made a layup inside with 5:40 to go, made it 33-15. Newberry kept it within about a 14-point deficit for a while, but Carson-Newman stormed it back out to a 20-point lead thanks to a Madeline Ladd layup and a couple of Alvey free throws toward the end of the first half to make it 45-25, which is Carson-Newman's largest lead of the game so far. Lindsey Taylor leads all scorers. She has 12 points and 5 rebounds, 5 of 8 shooting, coming off that 32-point performance in a double overtime loss on Wednesday to Lincoln Memorial. Taylor picking up where she left off. She has 12 points. Maddie Knuckles off the bench with a career high 9 points and 3 rebounds despite 3 personal fouls. Excellent activity and presence off the bench for Knuckles, who has 9. 2 other Eagles have 5. Hayworth off the bench with Weichel as well. Both have 5. Madeline Ladd off the bench with 4. Campbell Penland off the bench hit a 3. Alvey 2. Rutherford 2. Gonzalez 2. For Carson-Newman, who shoots 47% from the field, 17 of 36, 2 of 5 from 3, and scored 16 points off of 16 Newberry turnovers in the opening half. The Wolves were led by Deshauna Gaither, who hit 2 threes. She had 8 points on 3 of 7 shooting. Chloe Andrew was the only other Newberry player to make multiple baskets. She had 5 points on 2 shots, while 5 others made at least 1 basket, or 5 others made 1 basket for Newberry in that first half as well, who shot 32% from the field and 4 of 11 from the three-point line. They had 16 turnovers. That's the big storyline so far. They are out-rebounding Carson-Newman, but have turned it over way too many times, and the Lady Eagles have been able to take advantage of that in half number 1. Another big area of importance, points in the paint. Carson-Newman's had 28 points in the paint to Newberry's 10 in that opening half. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference and update you on the games in action right now when we return to Holt Fieldhouse in a moment.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopSeeAndEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
All right, back inside of Holt Fieldhouse where Carson-Newman leads Newberry 45-25 at halftime. Let's take a look around the league. Anderson is up 13 on the road, battling with Mars Hill. Diamond McDowell has 9 points in the first half, but Ashland Sheridan leads the way with 13, and it's a strong second quarter for the Trojans that has them up by 13 points at halftime there in Mars Hill, North Carolina. Tusculum and Wingate are battling. It's Wingate by 18 points as that second half just gets underway. Bulldogs 3-1 in the league. Pioneers are 1-4 in the league so far. Lenore Ryan leads UVA Wise by 3 at the break. It's 43-33. Actually, that's just an updated third quarter score. A back and forth game between the Bears and the Cavaliers so far. Wise has battled back after trailing by as many as 15 in that first quarter over in Hickory. Catawba, Emory, and Henry will start at 4 p.m. today. They're a late game in the South Atlantic Conference slate. The final game in action right now, LMU, who just defeated Carson-Newman on Wednesday, trails Coker on the road. It's 19-20 on Carolina Pines Day for the Cobras. Coker has the 1-point advantage at the break. Carson-Newman leads by 20, trying to win against Newberry for the 14th straight time and 10th straight time against Holt Fieldhouse and extend its home winning streak this season to 7-0. Eagles can achieve all of those things if they can build and maintain on a 20-point margin at the break. Second half action heads your way when we return to Holt Fieldhouse. After this, you're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins.
Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account, have a community with First Bank, member FDIC.
Carson-Newman by 20 points at halftime here inside of Holt Fieldhouse on this Saturday afternoon. Carson-Newman will be back in action after this one on Wednesday. They'll stay at home and take on the Emory and Henry Wasps. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Well, good work from Carson-Newman in the first half. Let's see how they can build on it here in the second half. Lady Eagles have not played their best basketball over really the months of December and January. They're 3-3 since the start of December, and have only grazed. Besides, if you ignore the double overtime with LMU, 3 games prior to that, they did not graze 70 points. So hoping to maybe get beyond that and some more here today, and certainly off to a pretty good start here in this first half as well. Both teams finishing up their final conversations before we get set to start the second half. From inside of Holt Fieldhouse, Andrew Rogers, glad to have you alongside, whether you're listening it's online or locally at 106.3 Mountain Talk or here on Flow Sports. We thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon, the first Saturday in the new year of 2024. It'll be Newberry basketball to begin the second half, with Chloe Andrews set to inbound the basketball for the Wolves. We're underway in the second half with Paoletta at the controls. She bounces one to Rummery Lamb, who has not scored in this game. Team's leading scorer. They try to go into her immediately. She faces up, looks, now shoots over Taylor. Missed the shot. Rebound Rogers. Rogers goes behind the back. Eagles bounce it to Alvey as Carson-Newman gets its first opportunity to score in the second half. Rogers to Rutherford. Torrey throws it inside. Taylor's got position. Left-hand layup through contact plus the foul. Taylor scoring at will underneath. Scores right through Rummery Lamb. It's all set up by her positioning inside. And Taylor puts it home for her 14th point of the game. She's 6 of 9 from the field. And Carson-Newman can add on to this 22-point lead now. Taylor completes the three-point play with the free throw. And it's 48-20. 9.5 to go here in the skip over Paoletta. Will dribble it, guarded by Rutherford. Rummery Lamb hands off Gaither. Back to Rummery Lamb. Her deep two is up and in. First basket for Newberry's leading scorer, and certainly that is something that they will continue to need more of if they want to dig into this Carson-Newman lead. Alvey left to the wing, steps back on Gaither, now hands it off for Weichel. Braylon, bounce past Rogers, comes to the basketball, now drives middle, over to Rutherford. Ball's loose, stolen away, and a foul. Foul on Tori Rutherford. That'll be her first foul, and it's the team's first foul. You can see the activity by Woodlock. Keep it alive. Nearly 90 seconds into this third quarter. 21-point Carson-Newman lead. We've got a bump and a foul. Paoletta bumped by Weichel. That'll be her first, team second. Paoletta will trigger it in right to the baseline with Carson-Newman up by 21. Lob it into Rummery Lamb. She's open. Jump shot good. And one. Woodlock was trying to set a screen on Taylor, who I think bumped into Woodlock. Basket's going to count for Rummery Lamb. Taylor picks up the foul. That's her third. So Knuckles and Taylor have 3 fouls apiece here in the third quarter. Paoletta and the Wolves can get a second basket on this possession. Rummery Lamb turns, shoots, missed the shot. It was a little strong. Defensive rebound for Alvey and the Eagles. They skip it ahead, Rogers. Keeley drives through contact, bumped, no call. Saved in by Woodlock, and Gaither's got it for the Wolves. In transition to Shauna Gaither, draws contact, shoots, scores. 6 straight for the Wolves. and it's down to 17, and Mike Mincy has seen enough. We're not even 2 minutes in, and Newberry has gone on a 6-0 run and is trying to trim in to this third quarter lead. Carson-Newman led by 22, but a nice little run here from the Wolves. It's made it a 17-point game, and we're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Well, 6 straight for the Wolves have made this a 17-point game. Still have a lot of work to do to make this a threatening game and put Carson-Newman under some more pressure, but it's a 17-point game, and Rutherford turns it over. That Weichel went back door, and Torrey threw it away, and so Knuckles and Hayworth off the bench, Rutherford out, Taylor out. So Carly Hayworth and Maddie Knuckles, 2 freshmen that shined in the first half, back on the floor. They combined for 14 points and made 5 of their 8 shots. Rogers nearly had a steal as Andrew comes away with it into the corner. Woodlock. Newberry breaks the pressure. They're going to have to cut down the turnovers to stay in this game as well, as Rummery Lamb lines up a 3. It's strong. Good box out from Alvey to come away with it. And she's got it. Going the other way. Alvey dribbles through the defense. Looks for help, skips it to Knuckles, handoff Weichel. Weichel rejects the screen, stops, shoots, missed the shot. Rebound secured by Andrew. Skip ahead pass, Paoletta in transition, hands off, Gaither, a 3, it's up, it's short. Rummery Land offensive rebound, and she's tied up with Alvey. Possession arrow favors Carson-Newman. Penland going to check back in for the Lady Eagles to replace Rogers with 7:16 to go in this third quarter. Well, Carson-Newman, after getting off to a good start with that Taylor and 1 on the first possession, have not scored since. Hayworth has the basketball. She's the point guard of this offense here as Knuckles with it. They reverse Alvey. Double screen set. Penland pops. Comes off a screen, looking, and nearly third away. Alvey came to the basketball, and good thing she did as Gaither bumps in and commits her 3rd foul. Well, if Alvey doesn't come to the basketball there on that pass, that's a Gaither steal going the other way. But because Alvey steps there and puts her body into Gaither to make that catch, she draws that foul. Handoff Weichel, comes off the screen, met by a double, has to give it off Alvey. Braylon rips through, body contact, finds Knuckles. Knuckles puts it on the floor, spins, shoots, and scores. Maddie Knuckles is getting it done for Carson-Newman. She's got 11 points off the bench, adding to her career high, and it's Carson-Newman by 19. Andrew, pressured, gives it up. Nimmo skips it, Gaither to Rummery Lamb, and the Wolves break the pressure. Nimmo bounce pass inside. Gaither spins on Hayworth and scores. Deshauna Gaither has 12 to lead Newberry, and they answer the Knuckles basket with one of their own. Hayworth in and out dribble, skips it. Penland's open, left wing 3, up, short. Rebound, Nimmo. Nimmo, head up, has some numbers. She'll dribble it back out, though, and skip it to Gaither, who's open. A 3 is up, and off the left of the iron. Rebound, Penland. Campbell pushes the pace with 2 Wolves behind her. Campbell driving. Ball tapped from behind, out of bounds from behind. It'll stay with Carson-Newman. Good activity by, I believe that was Nimmo, sprinting back into the play to knock it away. That was Woodlock, pardon me, that was able to get a hand on that. Inbound, Weichel shoots, 18-footer up and in. Braylon's got basket number 3. She has 7 points, and the lead is 19. 2-2-1 pressure. Andrews skips it. Nimmo in the backcourt. She goes up the left sideline, and Penland's there to jump the passing lane. A steal for Campbell. Penland in a right-hand layup on the other end is good, and Joanna Tincher needs time. Defense to offense for the Lady Eagles. They've scored 20 points off of 19 Newberry turnovers, and the lead swells back to 21. 5:35 to go in the third quarter, and Carson-Newman is rolling again, up by 21. And we're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Well, after Newberry scored 6 in a row in the third early on, Mike Mincy burned a timeout, and his group responded and has scored 6 of the last 8. And Joanna Tincher needed to talk things over with her group. How do they respond out of a timeout with another turnover? Alvey the steal, bounce pass Weichel, right-hand layup, missed it, left it short, a rare miss for Braylon Weichel. I think the scorer, Adam Cavalier to my right, already had 2 points, probably punched in for Weichel, but she comes up empty as Knuckles with another rejection. Maddie Knuckles' third block of the game. She's going to go coast to coast, missed the shot. Good defense by Moment to get back in the play and alter the shot attempt. But Knuckles, once again, makes an impactful play as shot up by Nimmo's no good, and she got hacked on the arm by Hayworth. That'll be Carly's first and the team's 4th foul of the third quarter. 5:03 to go in the third quarter, and Carson-Newman's up by 21 as Hannah Nimmo gets to the line for the first time as Boshiers and Gonzalez set the check in for Carson-Newman. First one up and in. 54-34. Knuckles with 11 points off the bench, 4 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 1 steal. All those numbers career highs as she grabs a 5th board there on a good box out. Now it's loose, and she's tied up. Well, good effort by Nimmo there after her miss to eventually tie her up, and Alfie and Weichel will check out. So bench players right now in for Carson-Newman. 5 bench players on the floor with Mike Mincy's team up by 20. Tompkins, lob, Woodlock. Boshier swats it out of there, and it ends up with Nimmo. Excellent swat by Boshiers. Eagles couldn't track it down, though. 15 on the shot clock. Nimmo off a Woodlock screen. Dribbling with the left hand. A chest pass Tompkins. They lob it in. Woodlock shoots over Gonzalez. Missed it all with his shot. Penland rebound. Lady Eagles running. Campbell, Penland in transition. A bounce pass to Gonzalez. Back to Campbell. Campbell pump fakes. Drives. Kicks it out. Hayworth. Carly crosses over. Looking for the pop in Knuckles. She's got it. Knuckles back to Gonzalez. She drives in. Emily Gonzalez all the way to the rim for 2. Excellent try for Emily Gonzalez, who has her 2nd basket, and it's a 22-point lead. Nimmo met by a double, and now feeds it off. Moment lobs it in. Tompkins waits, shoots, and scores. Jess Tompkins with her 2nd basket to bring it back to a 20-point game with under 4 to go in the third. Boshiers a skip to Hayworth. Hayworth guarded out front, crosses over, kicks it Boshiers. Boshiers met by 2, has to dribble now, give it out. Gonzalez. Emily spinning, back out Hayworth, 10 to shoot. Carly crosses over, in and out dribble, lost it. It's rolling near half court. She saves it. 5 to shoot. Carly pump fakes, leaves it off. Knuckles, his shot is blocked. And Newberry gets it back. Good defensive sequence for the Wolves. Cronin in transition, a whip-in pass for Woodlock, who's losing it underneath. falls down, able to roll it over to Cronin in the left corner, who skips it out to Nimmo. Cronin pump fakes, drives baseline, finds Tompkins deep. 2 for Jess Tompkins off the backboard, and Hayworth there for the rebound, and then Woodlock reached in. That'll be Woodlock's third and the team's third with 3:07 to go in the third. Carson-Newman gets it back as Crittenden and Madeline Ladd return. Ashwin Crittenden and Madeline Ladd back in with 3:07 to go. Well, we've seen several bench contributors here today. Depth definitely showing up so far. 29 of the 56 points are off the bench. Crittenden. Boshiers behind the back of the free throw line, spins inside, running right-hand shot off glass, good. Excellent move by Skylar Boshiers. And it's 58-36. Moment rips through, gets across the timeline. Euro step around a defender, and she uses glass to score it. Nice move for Moment's second basket. Back to a 20-point game. Gonzalez skipped a Ladd. Boshiers drives baseline, bounce past Knuckles, power dribble shot up, rejected by Rummery Lamb. That's what she does best, the conference's leader in blocks with her second of the afternoon. Wolves can draw within or get it down below 20 with a basket here. Nemo between the legs, picks up her dribble inside. Rummery Lamb scores and one. Boshiers was caught underneath of Rummery Lamb, who used glass for her third basket. She's come alive in the third with 6. And it's an 18-point game as Ruthie Mbugwa checks in for the first time. Rummery Lamb, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Newberry's top scorer, but not today, as she completes the three-point play and has 7. 58-41, 2 minutes to go in the third. Carson-Newman up by 17. Gonzalez bumped into by Moment. That'll be a foul. And Moment picking up her first. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital is laser-focused on your success. Crittenden hands it off. Gonzalez lobs it in, turned it over. 2 defenders were there. Gonzalez gives it away. Moment in transition. The other way. Left-hand layup through traffic goes in. Nice finish for Moment, who scored her second basket in the last minute. And it's a 15-point game. The Newberry Wolves hanging around here in the third. Another 7-0 run for Newberry. Boshiers finds a back-cutting Madeline Ladd, who missed the bunny, and the rebound tapped away into the hands of Cronin. Great cut from Ladd, but everything but the finish. Back the other way, Nimmo lobs it in. Knocked away by Mbugwa. Excellent defense by Ruthie. In transition, Boshiers bumped and found from behind, and that's Rummery Lamb picking up number 4. So 4 fouls on Rummery Lamb. She'll head to the sideline and check out. Has the 5th team foul as well, so Skylar Boshiers will get a trip to the line. 2 free throws for Boshiers, who has 2 points off the bench in 13 minutes so far. Trying to halt this 7-0 Newberry run with a trip to the line here. First one up in 59-43. Wolves are starting to raise that field goal percentage here in the third quarter. Shot 32% in the first half there, up to 39 now. 2 free throws for Boshiers. She has 4. The lead is 17 for the Lady Eagles. Pressure in the backcourt. Moment fumbling it, skips it ahead. Pearson comes to the ball and hands it off for Paoletta. Burns to Cronin. She'll launch. Left wing 3 up off the backboard. Good box out by Gonzalez, and she has the rebound. Look at the find. Ladd ahead of the pack. Left hand layup. Good. Madeline Ladd with 6 points off the bench. She's 3 of 5, and the lead is back to 19. Cronin breaks the pressure, and Ladd tips it out of bounds. Good activity. Well, we're seeing the bench play at an extremely high level in this basketball game. 35 bench points for Mike Mincy's team right now off the bench. That is more than half their points have come from the bench. Burns backing down Mbugwa, who plays great defense and secures the rebound. Good work from Ruthie. Outlet pass to Emily Gonzalez. Boshears with it, 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Skyler drives, stops, bounce pass, and Bugwa had it knocked away by Burns. It'll stay with Carson-Newman, 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Well, 4 reference bench points for Carson-Newman this year. The most in a game is 33. That was against Tusculum. They've already surpassed that here today with 35. Boshears met by a double, looking, and she's fouled. I think Burns got her from behind, and she did. Nadia Burns picks up her second, and the Wolves are in the bonus. Or Wolves are in the penalty, and so free throws for Boshears. Back to the line she goes. Four points for Boshears, trying to add to her total here. First one up, and is in. Back to a 20-point lead. Well, multiple times the Wolves have got this to a 15-point game, but have not been able to get any closer, and Carson-Newman's been able to get it back up to a 20-point lead. Boshears front of the iron on the second one, and miss. And it's 63-43. Double team in the backcourt. Moment dribbling out of it. Feeds Paoletta. And there's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Wolves can hold for the final shot. Back to the basket. 6 seconds. Paoletta off the screen. Looking, drives, lobs it in. Burns. It's knocked away. 2 seconds. Crittenden skips. Ladd, 1 second. A heave. It's off the left side of the iron. Nearly a buzzer beater to wrap up the third. But it's another fine quarter for the Lady Eagles. 63-43. They don't increase the lead. They don't lose it. It's still a 20-point margin like it was at halftime. Carson-Newman put Newberry away early in the fourth quarter. We'll find out together when we head to the fourth here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. After these messages, you're listening to Carson-Newman Women's Basketball, and it's right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider. It provides Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Carson-Newman basketball up by 20, and the starting five is out there for Mike Mincy, hoping maybe to put this one away early. Rogers, left block, backing down. Her defender shoots, missed the shot. Good wall-off defense by Ella Pearson to get the block shot, and the Wolves go the other way. Cronin to Rummery Lamb, who's back out there with 4 personal fouls. And she throws it away. Moment may have dropped the pass. And Newberry commits a 22nd turnover. That turnover mark has definitely come down a little bit here in the third quarter. Or in this second half. Only had 16 at halftime as Lindsey Taylor scores again, and the lead back up to 22. Only 6 second-half turnovers for the Wolves. But here's another one. Weichel, the deflection, the steal. Braylon Weichel, right-hand layup is good. 9 points for Weichel. It's a 24-point lead. Exactly what Mike Mincy wants. They grow this lead early in the fourth and put this one away. Paoletta pressured, skips it to Rummery Lamb. She's doubled right in front of me, and she bounced it somehow to Moment. It was open. Out of Pearson, skip pass, top of the key. Paoletta puts it on the floor. Running left-hand shot off glass is a good one. Julia Paoletta with her first basket to get Newberry on the board in the fourth. Alvey bounce pass. It's loose, and Paoletta's there on the other end for the steal. Skip ahead to Moment, right of the wing. She stops, pops, and missed it as Alvey hits the deck. And Carson-Newman goes the other way. We're 90 seconds into the fourth, and Carson-Newman's ahead by 22. Rogers bounce pass Weichel. Braylon steps back. This is a shot that is deflected. Rutherford tracks it down, though. Nobody's guarding her. Instead, she skips it to Alvey. And now back out to Tori. Tori wants to run some clock, run the offense, look inside maybe. Lobs it in, Taylor. Taylor gets around, Rummery Lamb shoots and misses, but a foul. Foul underneath on Newberry's Peyton Cronin. That'll be number 1 for her, the team's first of the 4th. As Joanna Tincher makes more subs. Nimmo returns along with Yanity and Gather. As Taylor heads to the line and makes the first. She is 4 for 4 from the free throw line here this afternoon. Lindsay Taylor with a game-high 18 points on 7 of 10 shooting. Second one's up and in as well. She is 5 of 5 from the line. Taylor this year, 57% getting it done today and increasing that free throw percentage. 24-point lead, double team in the backcourt, it's loose. Rutherford always the first one to the ground, and then we've got a foul as Rogers tried to chase after the loose ball as well. She got called for a push in the back on Yanity, who hit the deck. 8:05 left in the 4th as Woodlock returns for Pearson. Newberry, if they're going to make a run here in the 4th, it's got to be soon. They're down 24. Gaither pressured, bumped, gets across the half court. Nice find. Woodlock stops, drives, kicks it out. A 3 from Nimmo, left wing long. Offensive rebound, Alyssa Woodlock. Kicks it out. Gaither's open. Right wing 3 is up, and it gets the friendly roll. 5th three-pointer for Newberry, and it's the 3rd for Gaither. And it's 69-48. Rogers to Alvey. Michaela triple threat position. Skips it Taylor. Hands it back to Alvey. Drives, bounces one Rogers. Back out Rutherford. Tori puts it on the floor. Gets around her defender all the way to the rim. Right-hand layup good. Excellent take by Tori Rutherford, who's got her second basket. Gaither the other way. Skips it to Yanity. She'll stop, pop, a 3. It swishes in. Jenna Yanity from downtown. It's a 20-point game. Alvey and the Eagles go the other way. Michaela goes all the way to the rim. Right-hand layup is good. Excellent take for Michaela Alvey. Her first basket, she's got 4 points. A steal. Rutherford deflects it. It ends up with Nimmo, though. Nimmo looking for help. Gaither comes away with it. They break the pressure. She drives, shoots, scores. Gaither through contact. These two teams going up and down the floor. Rutherford skips. Alvey. Weichels open. Left corner 3 up. Long. Rebound. Tapped and controlled by Taylor. Extra chance. Skip it to Weichel. She pump fakes and travel. Now, Taylor secures her 6th rebound of the game. 19 points and 6 boards. Needs 4 more for a 6th double-double this year. As you get a look at Weichel's traveling violation. Took a couple of steps there before the ball was put on the floor. It's Carson-Newman's 14th turnover. Alvey nearly forced a turnover as Gaither drives, shoots over Taylor, missed it. Rebound deflects into the hands of Yanity. Rogers the block. Gaither gets it and puts it in. Deshauna Gaither with 19 points. The lead down to 18. Weichel to Rogers. Keeley pump fakes, throws it away. We got an offensive foul actually before the turnover. Rogers out of control, commits the turnover, or the foul. That's her 3rd and the team's 2nd of the 4th quarter. 6:11 to go and Campbell Penland returns. Newberry's hanging around. They have not been able to get this below 15 in the second half, but they have certainly not let this game get out of hand in this second half. They haven't really been able to make this seem like it's anyone's game as Rummery Lamb launches from the top of the key. Left it short. Rebound, Alvey. Under 6 minutes to go in the 4th. Penland's got it at the right wing. Campbell skips Rutherford. Tori out to Braylon Weichel. Braylon hesitates, drives all the way to the rim. Nobody stops her. She blows the layup. That's the 2nd missed layup for Braylon Weichel. Probably as many as she's missed in her entire Carson-Newman career like that. 3-pointer the other way is good for Yanity. It falls in, her 2nd 3. And just like that, it's a 15-point game, and Mike Mincy is going to call another timeout. 73-58 with 5:29 to go. It's a 30-second timeout, and it'll send us to our media timeout. Well, Carson-Newman is up by 15. Newberry not going away, though. 7 straight for Joanna Tincher's team as they try to make a late run with 5:29 to go here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. And we're back to Holt after this.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
73-58, Carson-Newman has led for 33 minutes. The game's been tied for 62 seconds, and Newberry led for 16 seconds. It's been a game controlled by Carson-Newman, and it's been a game played in the double digits, with Carson-Newman up by double digits really since the second quarter. Newberry make a run, though, and get this to single digits and threaten Carson-Newman. Remember, the Lady Eagles blew a 9-point lead with 2 minutes to go on Wednesday. Rutherford looking, dribbles now out front, guarded by Nimmo. Over to Alvey. Alvey crosses over, gets into the lane. Right-hand shot up. No, but a foul. Second team foul on the Wolves. It's on Nimmo, her second foul. And Michaela Alvey will head back to the line. She's 2 of 2 today. First Bank is your official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics, and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Alvey makes the first. She's got 5 points, making her second start of the year and her 9th of her Carson-Newman career, her 3rd season here. 5 rebounds, 4 assists as well. Second one up and in as well. 6 points for Alvey. She'll check out. Boshear's in. Eagles by 17. Trying to get back in the win column and stay unbeaten at home this year. They're 6-0, trying to get to 7. Rummery Lamb, top of the key, faces up. Taylor provides pressure. Rummery Lamb dribbling, picks it up now, hands it off. Here's a 3, Gaither up, back of the iron. Nice box out by Penland on the backside for the rebound. That's Campbell's 3rd rebound. In transition, Penland bounce pass. Taylor's got position, backing down. Rummery Lamb shoots and scores. Lindsay with another 20-point game. She's got 21 to lead all scorers, and it's back to a 19-point game. Gaither the other way, drives, it's lost, and it's stolen. Penland's got it, bounce pass. Rutherford the other way, Torrey stops, kicks it out. Weichel's open, low pass. She's able to come up with it, shoot and score. Braylon's back in double figures. She has 11, and just like that, the lead swells back to 21. 4:15 to go, and that sequence right there of 6 straight might be what puts Newberry away as Gaither goes back door, scores. Are we going to count the basket? Boshear's committed the foul. We're not going to count the basket. That was before the shot. Boshear's commits the foul. That'll be her second and the team's 3rd. Lindsay Taylor with another 20-plus point game, her 4th this year, and her 18th in her Carson-Newman career. She's got 59 career games now with double figures as well. Rummery Lamb kicks it out. Here's a 3-pointer up short by Nimmo. It's deflected out to Yannity, who lobs it in. It's over the head of Rummery Lamb, out of bounds for a 25th Newberry turnover. 21-point game. Carson-Newman going to sawn away a victory here, hopefully, in the final 4 minutes. Up 79-58. Hayworth dribbles at the top of the key. A good offensive showing as well. Eagles are 48% from the field. Weichel to Penland. Boshear's now. Hayworth. Carly. Double screen. Weichel's wide open. Instead, they go to Penland, who hands off Braylon Weichel. Braylon bounce past Taylor. Backs down at Rummery Lamb. Shoots. Offensive foul. Taylor tried to elbow maybe Rummery Lamb out of the way and picks up her 4th. We'll get another look at it maybe here. It looked like maybe Taylor kind of discarded Rummery Lamb out of the way. on that layup shot. Good pass inside, and he kind of gave that right arm a little toward Rummery Lamb. May have been in her normal shooting motion, though, as well. As Newberry gets it back. Rummery Lamb shoots a three. It's short. Offensive rebound. Put back shot no good for Moment. And Lindsay Taylor has a 7th rebound. 20-7 for Taylor with 3:10 to go in the fourth. Newberry, when it needed baskets the most, has not scored in 3 minutes. Weichel drives left, pump fakes. Kicks it out. Campbell Penland, pump fakes, drives, back to Weichel. Braylon stops. Now drives baseline, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Hayworth, a skip to Penland. They lob it to Taylor. She catches, spaces, shoots, and scores. Lindsay Taylor's got it all going this afternoon. She's got 9 field goals and 12 shot attempts and 23 points. And a nice little 8-0 run is putting the Wolves away. 2.5 to go in this one as Rummery Lamb dribbles out front. Hands it off. Nimmo will launch the right wing three. It's a swish. Nimmo's got her 2nd triple, and it's a 20-point game. Eagles have subs waiting. Hayworth crosses over, kicks it out. Campbell Penland, pump fakes. Now kicks it out. Weichel. Ball reversed. Now to Taylor at the right baseline. She'll try a baseline jump shot. No. Penland offensive rebound. She spins, shoots, missed the shot. It's loose and secured by Moment. Moment the other way. Skips it. Nimmo. Or that's Yanity. She'll step back, shoot a three. In and out. Offensive rebound and a foul. And Lindsay Taylor fouls out. That's her 5th foul. 2nd straight game, Lindsay Taylor's going to foul out, but she'll finish with a game-high 23 points and 7 rebounds. Excellent effort for the senior as 4 other starters will check out as well. Carson-Newman's going to empty the bench. Hayworth, Ladd, Knuckles, Gonzalez, McMahon also in. As Diana Burke will check in for the first time and replace Pearson. 81-61, 2 shots for the Wolves with 2:02 to go. First one for Burke, or for Moment, is up and swished in. She has 7. Newberry has no other player besides Deshauna Gaither with double figures in scoring. A bunch of people have at least 1 basket. Moment goes 2 of 2. She's got 8. 81-63, 2 minutes to go. Eagles in control and on their way to a 7th straight home win at the end of the year. Gonzalez drives right to the baseline, spins away from pressure, now kicks it out. Ladd reversed it to Hayworth. Hayworth rejects a screen, steps back, a 3 up for Carly Hayworth off the iron. Rebound loose and secured by Burke. Other way, Burke skips it over to Ganity, and she's bumped by Hayworth. Eagles are in the penalty, so more free throws as Hayworth commits a 2nd foul. Newberry 7 of 11 at the line today. Eagles have been sharp there, 17 of 19 today. As Yanity bends the knees, the first one is up and in, 81-64. .93 ticks to go as Yanity has 10 points. 2nd Wolf in double figures. She's now got 11. First double-figure game of the year for her, and it's 81-65. Gonzalez dribbles out front. It comes off a McMahon screen. Bounces one to Knuckles. Right corner 3 for Maddie Knuckles is swished in. Maddie Knuckles adding on to a career-high 14 points. Her first triple, and the lead is 19. Career day for Knuckles as Yanity drives. She's fouled again. And Mike Mincy wants another timeout here. That'll be his final timeout as Hayworth picks up her 3rd. And that brings us to a pause in the action. 72 seconds left in this game. It's 84-65. If you're just joining us, Carson-Newman went on a couple of mini bursts in the first quarter to lead by 9. Into the second quarter, they carried that first quarter momentum, went on an 8-0 run to begin the second quarter, led by 17, grew the lead up to 20 at halftime. And since that 8-0 run to start the second quarter, Newberry has not been within single digits. The Wolves did get within 15 on multiple occasions in this second half, but have not been able to get any closer to Carson-Newman in this game. Credit the Wolves, but also credit the Eagles for what they've been able to do to keep Newberry at arm's length for this entire game since the start of the second quarter. But credit Newberry on the other end, though, because they have battled and they have not let this grow into a 30 or 40-point game, which it has shown it could possibly get to. Wolves have hit some timely shots and have been able to keep this at a respectable margin. But they are going to drop a 4th straight and a 10th this year. First free throw for Ganity is up and in. Coming into the day, Newberry had struggled on the road. They got their first road win in what ended a 14-game road skid earlier this year when they beat Erskine by 15. That was their first win in the last 15 tries. Despite ending that streak, they've lost 4 straight this year on the road. Now it'll be 5 straight as Ladd has the basketball. We're down to our final 60 seconds. Knuckles comes off a screen. She skips it over to Gonzalez. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Emily drives, turns it over. A steal for a moment, and Gonzalez ties her up. Possession arrow favors Newberry. Back-to-back games for Taylor with 20-plus points. The season-high 32 last time out. Able to put together 23 and 7 here today. In front of a good crowd here inside of Holt Fieldhouse on Hall of Fame weekend with 7 new inductees announced and inducted into the Carson-Newman Athletics Hall of Fame yesterday. They were honored at halftime. Ganity steps back, thought about a 3. Now she'll drive on Hayworth, leaves one off for a moment. It's deflected into the backcourt. Who's going to be there first? Ladd's there first. Ladd the steal, shot clock's off. She throws it in. McMahon, right-hand shot, no, but a blocking foul is called. And Callie McMahon will head to the free throw line for Carson-Newman. Good activity there. Good hustle by Ladd to keep that play alive and get the steal. And McMahon can score her first point of the year at the free throw line. First free throw for McMahon is up and swished in. Her first points of the year makes it 85-67. Adding on to a pretty solid performance for the bench. 40 bench points today for Mike Mincy's group. Second one's in, 41 points for the bench. Final seconds here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman's back in the win column and is going to end a 2-game skid to get to 9-4. Ganity hesitates, drives on Hayworth. 8 seconds, shot up, no. McMahon rebound, outlet to Knuckles. 4 seconds, she'll get it across half court, and that'll wrap it up. Carson-Newman wins it 86-67 behind 23 points from Lindsay Taylor. Eagles do it in dominant fashion today. A final score of 86-67. Taylor's 23 leads the way for Carson-Newman, who has its 3rd league win of the year. They're 3-2 and 9-4 overall. The Wolves see a 3-game losing streak swell to 4 games in a row, and they are now 4-10 and 2-4 in the league this year. We'll recap this one and get you set for Carson-Newman men's basketball's matchup with Newberry when we return. It's the Domino's post-game report heading your way after this.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Right wing 3, Albie Cash. Michaela Albie.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus, the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Carson-Newman wins for the 9th time this year. They knock off Newberry by a final score of 86-67. This is the Domino's post-game report. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Lady Eagles get it done for the 3rd time this year in the SAC schedule. In the SAC slate, they'll play this year. They're 3-2 in the league now and getting back in the win column. Their first win of the month of January, first win of the new year, 4th win since December for Mike Mincy's group. And they do it with a 19-point victory on the road. Lindsay Taylor leads the way for Carson-Newman. She scored 23 points, made 9 of her 13 shots, had 7 rebounds despite fouling out, and only did it in 22 minutes of action. Certainly in a phenomenal week for her, where she tallies 55 points and 19 rebounds and only missed in the 2 combined games 6 shots. Player of the Week honors would have probably headed her way if it weren't for the loss on Wednesday, but certainly a phenomenal week, and she still has a pretty good chance to achieve that mark of South Atlantic Conference Player of the Week with those 2 types of performances this week. Maddie Knuckles is going to be our Food City Player of the Game. She was the next up in scoring, and that just segues perfectly into our Food City Player of the Game. Maddie Knuckles, value every day, Food City. She scores a career-high 14 points on 5 of 10 shots, made a 3, hit all 3 of her free throws, had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and also blocked 3 shots, a team-high 3 shots, and also had a steal. She was all over the floor as a +10 on the floor in 16 minutes of work off the bench for Carson-Newman. The Eagles' freshman starred in today's win for Carson-Newman. Braylon Michaels scored 11 points on 5 of 14 shooting. She was the other double-figure scorer and also had a team-high 4 assists. Carson-Newman got great work from the bench, 41 bench points today. Knuckles had 14 off the bench. Ladd scored 6 off the bench. Boshears 5 off the bench. Gonzalez 4. Penland 5. Hayworth 5. McMahon 2. Albie and Rutherford each had 6 and 4 respectively in the starting lineup. It was an all-around team effort where 12 of the 14 players that saw time on the floor for Mike Mincy were able to put a point in the score column this afternoon. Deshauna Gaither led the way. She scored 19 points on 8 of 16 shooting, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for her. Jenna Yannity scored a lot of her points down the stretch. She had 13 and made 3 3-point baskets and 4 tries, along with 4 free throws off the bench in a losing effort. Moment had 8. Rummery Lamb, the star player, held to just 7 points, her lowest output this year, and just the second time she's been held without double figures in scoring in a game this year. Chloe Andrew had 5 in the starting lineup. Nemo and Tompkins each scored 4 as well. Carson-Newman shot 48% from the field and held Newberry to 38% shooting. Wolves shot 32 from 3 and 27 did Carson-Newman percent from 3. Lady Eagles were sharp from the stripe, made 19 of their 21 free throws in the win as well. Lady Eagles forced a ton of turnovers, 26 total, and scored 30 points off of those turnovers. Got out-rebounded by 3 to the Wolves. That was something that we had talked about, but it didn't matter because of all the turnovers that Newberry compiled up in this basketball game. 41 bench points for Carson-Newman is a season high. They had 50 points in the paint. And when you look at those 2 marks, those are 2 stellar marks to achieve in a game like this. Points in the paint, 50. That's second most in a game this year. The bench points, we mentioned, the season high, 41 off bench. The Eagles assisted 23 of their 32 made baskets in this victory. Carson-Newman wins by 19, and we'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference when we return to Holt Fieldhouse and wrap up the Domino's post-game report. And that's after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Carson-Newman wins by a final score of 86-67. We're wrapping up the Domino's post-game report before we turn it over to the AUC countdown to tip-off with Adam Cavalier and company for the men's basketball contest against Newberry. Anderson's in control over Mars Hill. They're up 13 with 7 minutes to go, I should say. In Mars Hill, North Carolina, it's 58-45. Wingate, a victory at home today over Tusculum. That'll improve the Bulldogs to 4-1 in league play. And 9-4 overall. Tusculum falls to 1-5 in the league with the 17-point road loss to the Bulldogs. Lenore Ryan continues its hot start to league play. They're 5-1 in the league now with a 76-68 win over UVA Wise. That's the 10th win of the year for Graham Smith's team over Wise, who falls to 2-4 in the league this year. Lincoln Memorial is in a tight one with Coker. It's 47-39 with 2.5 to go LMU trailed 20-19 at the end of the first half, and they have put together a fine performance so far in the second half to they only lead by 8. Coker trying to make it interesting there down the stretch. And then Catawba will face off. The number 4 Indians will take on Emory and Henry at 4 o'clock. So Anderson in control, but not over yet against Mars Hill. They're up 13 in the fourth. Wingate, 17-point victory over Tusculum earlier today. Lenore Ryan wins by 8 over UVA Wise, and LMU is in control of Coker. So it looks like Carson-Newman's going to still slot into that 5th spot in the South Atlantic Conference standings when the day comes to a conclose here today. You've still got Catawba and LMU atop the league with this result. Lindsay Taylor leads the way for Carson-Newman. She scores 23 points. She scored 55 points this week. A remarkable week for Taylor, who gets Carson-Newman back in the win column for win number 9 this year and the 3rd win in South Atlantic Conference play this season. The Lady Eagles stay at home on Wednesday. Emory and Henry comes to Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman will take its unbeaten home streak and put it on the line on Wednesday as well. Lady Eagles are 9-4. They stay unbeaten at home with a 86-67 victory over the Newberry Wolves. That'll wrap up the first portion of our broadcast here this afternoon. Stay tuned. The AEC countdown to tip-off as Adam Cavalier gets you set for Carson-Newman men's basketball in Newberry, and that heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.